What's up, guys? We're going to be grading the picks in the NFL draft. So, first we have we had Goosebumps playing in the background, as you could hear. We have Cam Ward. He's very good. I will give you that. He is very good. I'm not going to give him an S, and I'm not going to give him an A+. And so I'm going to give him an A. Titans, you guys had an A. Because he's not first overall pick worthy. He's great. He's great. I'll give you that. He's great. He's not worthy for the first overall pick. Oh, and yeah, see, we got the face cam now. Well, doing gaming videos and stuff. So, yeah. Alright, the next pick was by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they picked Travis Hunter. And this is an easy A+, almost S. Because he plays two positions, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get injured. And he's a great player that does not deserve to be injured, but he will. I know he will be injured. So it's gonna suck for them. And Will Campbell. Will Campbell, see, he's a great pick for the team he's on. They could have gone receiver with Tetairoa McMillan. But they went offensive line, and that's where they went wrong. So, we're going to give them a B+. I don't think he's good enough for an A. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's bad enough for a B. B+, I think a B+ for this pick. It's not a bad pick, but it's just not good enough. Next, we have the number 5 pick, Mason Graham, who is the second ranked defensive lineman in this entire draft. And he was picked by my hometown team, the Browns. Not my favorite team, though. My hometown team. My dad's favorite team. Mason Graham. I don't have much to say about this one. I'll give it an A- because it's going to help out Myles Garrett. It's also going to help out a lot of different people. It is definitely going to help out the Browns with their sack game. So that's where they get the A-. All right. Next pick from my Raiders, Ashton Jeanty. I'm not going to be biased. I love this pick. And I'm not going to be biased, and I'm not going to give him an S. I'm going to give him an A, flat out A. The Raiders cooked on this pick. The fact that he was still there after the Jaguars pick, after they had traded, or after, I thought the Browns were going to take Jeanty. And, well, they picked a different running back later on in the draft. The best running back went at number 6 to my Raiders. Okay. The next pick was Armand Membou. What else can I say? It was a very good pick, a wise pick by the Jets. And I like the Dolphins. so I'm not going to be biased on this one. I'm going to say, with my full heart, this was an A+. Not an S. The S is in the second round. The only S I'm going to give out is in the second round. Well, maybe. But, yeah. The next pick. Kelvin Banks Jr. I'm going to be honest to you. This was a reach. And for that reason alone, I'm giving them a C+. First C I've given all day. And he was a reach, and I don't think he deserved top 10. So, yeah. Alright, next pick. Colston Loveland. Cole Kmet is still on the team. Like, bro, Cole Kmet is still on the team. C. One of the worst picks of the first round. And right now the 4th or 5th round is going on. Mikael Williams. This was the biggest steal of the night. And he was ranked 3 and fell all the way to number 11 to the San Francisco 49ers. And I give this an S. I'm going to give out 3 S's. I have 3 S's to give out. So that's 1 S given out. That is to the 49ers, leveling up the defense. Him and Dre Greenlaw are going to be unstoppable. All right, Tyler Booker. This was a huge reach. And I don't mind it at all. I'm going to give it a B. Because it's not B-. Because it's not C worthy. Because it's not that bad of a pick. But it was a huge reach. So that's why I gave it a B-. Kenneth Grant to the Dolphins. The thing I don't like about this pick, they did not need a defensive tackle. I'm kidding, no, they definitely needed one. But they went for the need here. It was also not too much of a reach, but it was a reach. It wasn't a big reach. But we're going to give them a B on this one. Because I don't very much like this pick as I like the Travis Hunter pick or the Mikael Williams pick. So that's why. Tyler Warren. I don't think anybody expected him to fall to the Colts. If anybody went to the Bears and it was a tight end, I would have thought it would be Warren. But hey, they got a need. They got the best tight end in the draft, which is a big, big grade factor. And so I'm going to give him an A+. Not an S. It's not good enough to be an S. Like I say with basically all of my A+s that I've given out. But yeah. Jalen Walker was one of the biggest reaches in my opinion. I don't think Jalen Walker is better than Jihad Campbell. I also don't think he's better than Mikael Williams. So, as him being a linebacker, we're going to give him the grade. I think it wasn't a steal, but it wasn't a reach. I think he got picked where he was supposed to be picked. And for that reason, he's getting A minus. I didn't really like this pick too much. It was iffy on me. But hey, who cares? Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss to the Cardinals. This was a huge big, like, this was a really good idea on the Cardinals. Okay, I'm gonna give it an A. It's not an S, and it's not an A+. So it's an A. Shemar Stewart. This was a reach. Sorry to say, but this was a reach. Shemar. He's a generational talent for A&M. But he is, again, he's not the guy that the Bengals needed. The Bengals needed Abuka. I am an Ohio State fan, and I am being biased, and I also am saying that they did need Abuka because T. Higgins was going to leave. I don't know if he's still going to leave, but he said he wanted to leave Cincinnati. And I'm also, so for that reason, Cincinnati is getting a big fat D on this one. I'm kidding, no. I wouldn't do that to him. I'm gonna give them a C+. Wasn't a very good pick on their part. So, Gray Zabel, the person who grew on basically everybody. This offensive lineman, very good player, and I think he deserved first round. He's the best at his position. It was a very big reach, though. But hey, I'm gonna give him an A, or give them an A, because the Seahawks could have done better. They could have gone with Abuka because they got rid of DK and Tyler Lockett. They don't have any receivers, but then we have Abuka, my guy. He's my favorite player on Ohio State. I love seeing his action, and I do not blame the Buccaneers at all. This is a reach, though. I'm so sad to say it was a reach, but it was. But it was worthy of an A-. So that's what they're going to get. I know, it bums me out that they don't get an A+. It really does. But, Jahdae Barron. I love this guy. Hook'em Horns. Well, especially for this year. They did really good in the playoffs. they fought up against my Buckeyes, but Buckeyes still won the championship. OHIO. I will prove to you I am a Buckeyes fan. Well, here. I think I can. I don't know. You're gonna believe that I am. Can't see about, yeah, Buckeyes stuff. I love the Buckeyes. I live in Ohio though, and I live in by Cleveland, so I'm an Ohio State fan. But yeah, I guess that was proof. I could show off more, but I don't think you guys need proof. A lot of people that watch me know me, like personally. They know I am a sucker for Ohio State. So yeah, this pick was a B+. It wasn't the best pick in the world. The pick that everyone thought was going to be Shedeur Sanders, that shocked the world. Derek Harmon, Oregon. Dude, I don't think this was a big shocker to me. I knew Shedeur was not going in the first round. Like, I knew he wasn't going in the first round. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people thought he was going to go top 10. They're dumb. I'm kidding. No, they're not dumb. No. But, yeah. This was a great pick. A for the Steelers here. Oh, Marianne Hampton. No, this is a horrible pick. No, it's not even a C. D+. This pick was not good. Matthew Golden out of Texas. Hook 'em horns. You know I'm not a Texas fan. I love doing this though. So hook 'em horns. Give it an A. Not the best wide receiver in the class. Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. I'm not going to be biased on this one. I don't like this pick. He's a guard. I get it. They need a guard, but they did horrible on this pick. This is a C. This prospect wasn't good enough for a first round. He should have gone second. The shocker. This pick no one saw coming. Jackson Dart to the Giants. I knew it wasn't going to be Shedeur. I thought they were going to pick Will Howard right in this pick. No. Jackson Dart with the 25th pick. I'm speechless with this one. I don't think he deserved to go this high. They needed a quarterback. They could have waited until the next round. No one would have picked Jackson Dart. And I'm going to give this pick a C. I think that was the wrong way, but hey. James Pierce. The edge. They needed an edge. I'll give them a B. They didn't really need it, but yeah. this was the best pick. Or the second best pick of the draft. We're giving this an S for safety. And for the best pick besides the other S, because I think it's tied, Talik Williams. This did not get my highest of hopes. They could have done better. For that reason, I'm going to give them a C+. Josh Conerly Jr. from Oregon. Did he deserve first round? This one, I'll let this one slide. Give him a B. I'll give him a B. And it's not that good of a pick. Maxwell Harrison. This corner, hey, he's a great corner. I'm not gonna lie. They did really well on this one. I'm gonna give him an A. Just an A. Next one. This is where the last S comes in. Jihad Campbell. This dude's crazy. In my opinion, maybe the first or second best linebacker in the entire class. So, yeah, that was a steal there. And Josh Simmons is just an average offensive lineman. I'll give the Chiefs a B there. And then we're going to do all the picks that I would like to look at that are crazy in my opinion. Starting off with Jack Sawyer to the Steelers. I'm going to grade this one an A+. They really deserved it. No, actually, this is the S pick of the 4th round. He fell so low for no reason. Okay. The next pick is in the 5th round, I think. Nobody saw this one coming. Shedeur Sanders to the Browns in the 5th round. Just, whoa. He fell so low. For the Browns, on their hand, this is an F. What were you thinking? This is horrible. This is one of the worst selections ever. They picked Dillon Gabriel, who actually I'm about to grade that pick right now. They picked Dillon Gabriel, which we're going to be grading an A, because they needed him. And then they pick Shedeur. What is wrong with them? I can't believe them. Then round 2 we had a few big picks. The first pick being a crazy one. He lights up the field for the Browns. He will for the Browns. A+ on their side. Quinshon Judkins. Good pick. A. just an A. I don't think it's an A plus. I don't think it's an A minus. I think it's just an A. Luther Burden III. A. That was also. It's also a steal. Travion Henderson gets an S. That it's a steal. It is very much a steal. Should have gotten first round. I think he's personally. I think he's better than Quinshon Judkins. Yeah. So the steal. Will Johnson in the second round. That's an A plus. Very big steal, but goodbye. This is my first video at the face can, so if it's bad quality, well then I feel bad for you. Goodbye. Peace out. Well, on that note, goodbye. I just want to make a quick thing. I'm sorry. I was supposed to make Abdul Carter an A minus. So, yeah. So this is the real end of the video.